All right, guys, I think we're ready to start. Hey, yep, YouTube's running. Rumble is running. Yep. Hey there, Dita in the chat. Um, you're finally becoming a real C programmer, a true C programmer. Until you learn pointers, you don't really know C. I was just thinking about how you could probably do something like if you're trying to write a secure web browser in C, for example. Um, Maybe you could write macros to reference everything as array indexes. Um, never use pointers. Always just like get the value from a variable into from an array into a variable and do something with it. Never use pointers. It could be done, but it'd be kind of a pain in the ass. Hmm. So let's fiddle with our agenda here. I want to put the big picture on top. So let's see, we got some color picking stuff we could do. Lua based equipment management. That's a pretty high priority. I mean, that's the main thing I want to do today is these. But yeah, let's start with the color picker. It's kind of a nice dumb thing to start with. No, actually, let's break this up into multiple files. This is just getting too big. So you see how I call that UICC character. So I think what I want to do is have, let's see, what are the tabs we got here? We got where are the tabs? Character, appearance, and also inventory. So I want to put let's see, we don't even need to have these if we just put these in include files. So we can just take stuff like this. Let's see, this is all, what is all this shit? Well, this is for inventory. So here, this will be for sorcery. So let's just take that out. New file. New file. Save as. Shit. Where do I put this? Here. Here. So we're gonna call it UICC. Sorcery. Or spells. Sorcery. I think there's going to be a spells pop-up or something. Or spellcraft. So that's one. Then we got to have inventory. And that's for inventory. And that's for the other one. All right, so new one. Save as UICC inventory. Okay, we don't need that. So we're going to take the main part of this and save it as just UICC. let's see, all this, what about this stuff? Yeah, this is all part of the main thing, and that too. And mesh slot labels, yeah, we'll just keep it here for now. Inventory items, we'll move that around. All right, so let's just cut that out. We're just going to call this uicc.c. And we got to edit our make file and stuff. Let's see, make file. We're just going to call that uicc. I suppose we probably want to combine, well, I don't know. We might want to keep the pop-ups separate. Same thing with the color picker. And you know, we could put all this stuff in subdirectories too, probably. You know, we could have a UI subfolder, then a CC subfolder under that, and so on. But it might be kind of a pain. Not really worth it to me at this point. We've only got like 20 files. What do we got here? Does it tell me how many lines that is? No. Stupid editor. Did you guys hear about LibreWolf browser? Yet another open source project. You know, it's like, well, Mozilla's Firefox is going to. They've done something really horrible. We should find another browser, maybe like a fork of Firefox that just takes out all the like privacy invading bullshit. And they're like, oh, LibreWolf. And then we find out that LibreWolf has been taken over by trannies. And they're like, no, we need to kick all the conservatives out of open source. It's like that's what we're dealing with. Anyway, we got appearance, character, appearance, whatever. Oh, appearance is a separate one. So this is draw panel character. So this stays here in this file. And appearance, that's with the color customization and shit. So that's got to go in another file. Save that as uicc appearance. All right, then we gotta include all these over here somewhere. We'll just start here. Can we just drag the files over there? Like, let's see. New tab, go here, go here. Can we just drag the, no, it's gonna open all the freaking files. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste them. I don't care if they're open. Yeah, there we go. Then I can just go include like that, and except for that one. So these will all be, this is kind of an odd thing, including a C file with function definitions in it. You can call it .h or whatever. Maybe we should give it a different name, but yeah, whatever. They're really C files though. So it's just as if the text of these files was just pasted right in here where I had it. So they're all sharing the same scope. So anything we define as static in here can be accessed by any of these functions in these files too. Unlike if we had them in a separate module. So they can share their sort of their module global state. I don't know. There's most languages don't have this concept anymore. They just have like globals and objects and locals. So this is sort of the C equivalent of object scope. So anyway, I think we can put these, we can order these around somewhere to so we can avoid having a lot of stuff like this. We shouldn't really need that if we include those before anything that references those functions, which would be this stuff here. So let's try putting that up here. I guess we could have another file that's just helper functions. Yeah, that might be good. That might be a good organizational scheme. Yeah, so we could put this stuff up here, right? Yeah. And there's going to be a ton of stuff we got to rearrange. Then we got these damn drop downs. Oh, that's a freaking nightmare. Inventory items, that obviously goes in inventory, wherever that is. Yeah, guess it can go there. Now if we try to compile this, it's gonna have some problems because the things being in the wrong order. Yeah, like that. What's over here? Line 175. Oh, this is actually the main thing. So we got to rename this. And wait, if this is character, then what's the character one called? The character tab. Draw panel character. Okay. So we got to rename this to something a little more got to rename a few of these functions. Like this one should just be this character creation or character screen. It's just such a common thing. We give that abbreviation, and let's see. Replace checked. Yeah, that should be fine. And what was the other thing? This one. So it'll be on close. Yeah, maybe that should be capitalized, but whatever. Wait a second, I gotta do search to find them all. Then we can replace. All right, so we got one there. Yep, we are using these now. Let's see, so that's up. Test used in what do we call that? UICC appearance. And so on. Yeah, we got a couple. I like the change bars. So it tells you, that just tells you at a glance, right? That's what was updated. All right, and this, that's fine. These should be changed. So changing that stuff and that and that. Okay. All right, let's see how this does now. Same problems, right? Yeah. Okay, so tabs is undeclared in here. Line, what was it? 175 in the main function. All right, so where? Oh, because this actually doesn't belong here, does it? This, yeah, this does. But this function here belongs in the main thing. Like probably at the bottom of this file here. And let's just put one of these below it. So now we can just open this file, jump right to the bottom of it, and that's our main loop for that. In Trinity code, you can return 0, 1, or other. 99 Boolean values. floating point gender. Oh, that's actually where I got the idea for this gender compass thing. I was like non-binary gender. How about we can have floating point gender? It's the gender spectrum, like the autism spectrum, right? Then I'm like, wait a second, we can have imaginary number genders. It's a whole. It's not just a compass. It's a continuum. The gender continuum. And that's how that thing was born. Let's see, what did I change here? Oh, that. Kind of retarded. Works though. Let's see. Everything's saved up here. I don't want to do save all. Let's see. Let's just do that. Yep, everything's saved. So that thing should work now. Something else. Yeah, this won't be quite right. So that's in character. But it's an inventory function. Okay, we don't need this at all. So we got this here. Let's just put a function prototype for that up here. So the code down in here can access it. And then we got to do the same thing with mesh slot labels, I guess. Let's see, where's that defined? Right here. So yeah, we could either put this here or we could put it in some kind of a common section. Well, let's do that, I guess. What should we call it? We'll just say common. And then where was I? Let's bring this over there. So maybe instead of that, we'll just put this. Let's see where mesh slot labels that can go in common. Let's see, draw a scroll panel. That all kind of ties into this stuff here. Oh, we gotta include common. Common subroutines. Panel draw subroutines. Tabs and scrolling. Let's show that too. Why not? And what else we got here? There's the main function, just like real life. Wait, are you live? You live or 5 minutes behind? That happens a lot on Rumble, unfortunately. Okay, then we got a bunch of stuff here that could probably go into common. So why shouldn't I put this in common? I can't think of a reason. Yep, so this will go in common, which comes right after this, so it'll be fine. Are we there yet? Oh, we got one more thing to fix. Update inventory items. Let's see. That's in character 83. Called from here somewhere. On close. Oh, this belongs in the main one. Yeah. And this is, yeah, that's the initialization. Yeah, this goes in either common or the main I guess the main one. Let's just call that draw. Okay, no, we don't need that stuff. And I don't think I think that fixes that. Nope, not quite. So we got to define that up ahead, I guess. Where's it used? Oh, I forgot to save this. There, we did it. All right. In this case, if it compiles, it should still work. So we got sorcery taking up too much space, but that's okay. Full screen, it's fine. Why? Just is that way. we gotta make our own tab subroutines also. This is Ray GUIs. It's not quite good enough. And we got to work on the layout for this. We got to make sure we fit everything in the space we have and just squeeze it if we have to. You know, for any reasonable screen or window size. Let's see. I could tell people we're live, but I won't. Let's see. Why does the skeleton have hair? Because we can't just make him bald. And for some reason that defaults. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't care. All right, so let's see. Break out CC. .c submodules for each panel plus common. Commons. So we're breaking out the character creation module into .c submodules for each panel and common subroutines. Yeah, that sounds good. So that just makes things a bit more manageable. So I can find something I need down in here and then find something over here and switch back and forth between tabs. That'll be nice. I want to do a color picker. Yeah, maybe we should do that next. So where's another pop-up? The gender picker is a pop-up. Let's just do a little search for dot pop-up. Because it's gonna say dot pop-up equals true. We got one for the Lua console and the gender picker. Okay. And also the dialogue thing and the generic menu for the context menu, right? Yeah. So actually this is probably the best pattern to follow for the context menu. Because we want the color picker to open up like near the thing you picked. Yeah. And then we'll also want to have the same, we're going to have some shared logic between this. We'll have something in UI.cc or in UI.c. Sorry, like we'll just have a little helper function. We'll throw it in here somewhere and it'll just take a pop-up, and after you've set its rectangle, then you'll just pass it into this function over here, and it will, if it's going to be off the screen, it'll push it to the other side of, it'll push it off to the right or the left or whatever. And we'll use a pointer for that. Yeah, so we can do that anytime now. But let's see, we're gonna need that. Yeah, let's see, can we do this for the context menu? Where do we compute its rectangle? Here, when in the drawing. So this is constantly recomputing its position. You're alive, but there's a good 20 seconds delay from when I hit enter till it appears in the stream. Oh, well, that sucks. Um, did you notice if it was any good the last couple days? Was it better? Because I'm just wondering if it's my OBS settings that I've used this week. Um, like I changed a few things like I had zero latency on here, and maybe that, I don't think it really matters. I think it adds maybe 1 second not having that, and it looks like shit. So that was one of those settings I think Odyssey recommended. Like, I picked up the 2 second keyframe from their instructions, and that was a big help. Um, Really cuts down on latency. Resolution is great, so it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, but how was it the last couple days? Um, was it? I think it was better yesterday, but you tell me. Um, let's see. Why don't I? I'm gonna do a little test myself. Let's see. Do I have a timer running somewhere? Yeah. Um, oh shit. Looking in the. Trying to click over here. Damn it. There we go. So let's see. So the time is 10 seconds, 23:10. And when is it going to show up on the stream? There, 23:25. So that was about 15 seconds for me. And it does sort of depend on, like your browser can speed up or slow down. Um, sometimes you can just click in the video and hit right arrow a couple times or left arrow, and then, or you can just like click back in the stream, like you can do this and then hit live, and let's see what that does. Test two. Yeah, let me bring this back over. So we're at 70, 71, whatever. Wait for it. There, 83. So now I'm down to about 11 seconds. And then it's going to fall behind again. But yeah, I guess that's what I would do. Just if you think you're falling behind, just click back in the stream and then click live again. Also, I wonder what it is on YouTube. Let's see. Well, that is not live. Okay, now it is. Oh, I can't. All right, let's just do a little test over here. Test. Okay, so we're at 54. Is that it? Wait a second. What's going on here? Oh, there it is. 50. So it was like 54 to. Oh, that was like 30 seconds or something. So that's with YouTube on the normal latency setting. Down there. So low latency is like 8 seconds or something. I guess normal is like 30 seconds. If people actually start chatting there, I'll use low latency. Otherwise, I'll just leave it. All right. So anyway, so for context menu, I'm gonna do UI. What do we want to call this? UI adjust pop-up. That's what we'll call it. Um, where are we gonna put this? Down here, I guess. So I'll take a bounds rectangle. That's got to be a pointer, and what else? Well, it could be. We could just return it, but nah, we want to adjust it. So then we want another rectangle for maybe just a point. I don't know. No, let's give it another rectangle for the size of the thing that it needs to be on the other side of. And it could be 0, 0 for the width and height if we just want a point target. Let's call it the target. So helper for pop-ups like a context menu and color picker. Um, all right, so something like this. Let's just put the code in there. What did I call it? Just pop up. So let's copy it over here. No, it's UI.h. Got a whole separate thing for the UI. So we gotta pass it as a pointer. And the target will be just X and Y. Yeah, I guess so. Whoops. Oh, whoops. That just needs a big fat to-do. All right. UI, yep. Okay, that's not gonna make any difference yet. Where can we use this though? Can we use it in here? No, God mode maybe? Yeah. So when it goes off screen like that or down here, that function is gonna flip it. So let's actually do that now. Or at least on the right. So if actually, what is the what are the parts of a rectangle structure in Raylib? I forget. XY width and height spelled out. That's weird, but that's not what I would do. I would call it W and H, damn it. But it is what it is, eh? So if it's off the screen, I suppose we might want a padding on that too, but who cares? Let's see. So it's what does it get? Screen width. Yeah. Then we're gonna do then we're gonna, what are we gonna do? Equals target X minus that. And the same thing with the Y. See if that works. If not, I'm retarded. Yeah, there. So if we click over here, it appears under the cursor. If we click down there, it's above the cursor or left of the cursor, or both. Yep. And I mean, it could possibly be off to the left side in some cases. It's just unlikely, but we got to handle that case. So let's just copy that up, and we'll say else if for that, and this is easier. If it's less than 0, then it's gonna be target X plus target width. And same thing for the Y. Yeah, we could improve that later probably, but that should be good enough. Um, let's just double check that it works. All right, cool. So I'm thinking it might go off the top or the left if we have a color picker pop up that's pretty big and it's centered over the like above the color button. So if that button is up here in the top left somewhere, we got to push it over to the right, and we'll have to give the target some width and height also, so it doesn't cover up the color button that we're picking on. If we want to be like, we could also just have it appear like right under the cursor, like centered on the cursor. That would be pretty nice. So let's make our color picker. So let's see. We'll call it let's see. UI color picker pop-up. Try to make it very clear that it's a pop-up. I think we're done here. Okay, color picker pop-up. I don't think we're gonna need all this stuff. Do we want a utility function to open it? Yes. So we're gonna have a color picker draw function, sort of like this. Maybe we don't even need to put it in the. We just need the open color picker thing in here. So something like we got to have a way to pass back the color that it chooses also, or just operate on a pointer maybe. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Yeah, so here's a good, if this works out how I'm thinking, a pointer would be good for this. So let's see. So how does this work? This is the thing with all the color buttons. So these are so we got color swatches, which are GUI buttons, right here. So currently that just sets the color slot for this color picker that's in line in there. And where that's the inline color picker. Inline. We're gonna move this, but we can keep that for now. It's okay. We'll just, in addition to doing this, we're gonna do UI open color picker, and we got to give it a position. Let's give it the rectangle of the button as its position. This will be kind of cool. So let's just stick this in a variable. So call it button bounds. So rectangle button bounds equals that. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need typecasting if we do it that way, because it already knows. So then we do that, and where's the actual color? Right there. So we gotta pass it. We gotta use that to get its address, which is a pointer. So that's the color that it's gonna update. Let's just say test. Well, we'll just put that over there. Little note for inline color picker only. Open color picker pop-up. Let's be very explicit. And then we can put this over here. It's going to be at the bottom. And that's going to be, what do we need? Rectangle and a pointer to the color. So that's gonna be the address of the color struct. And then we're gonna have like a, let's see, rectangle, pop-up target. So we're gonna say, let's see, does Raylib have any functions for finding like the center of a rectangle? Where would that shit even be? We got sound, mesh generation, model loading, drawing, text stuff, text, colors, textures. Let's go full screen on that. Image drawing, check collisions. No, it's not that stuff. It's mouse stuff. We gotta be close, right? Rectangle, world to screen stuff. No, I guess it doesn't have anything like that. Weird. Anyway, easy enough. So equals, so this equals it's gonna be button bounds dot x plus button bounds dot width divided by 2. And 0, 0 for the width and height. So that'll center the pop-up in the middle of the button. Let's see. So then we gotta have a draw function. Sort of like this. Let's just copy that for now. That's going to go up here. Oh, this should be static, by the way. So it's only accessible by functions in here. Am I speaking? Am I loud enough? I should probably speak up a little more. I'm just mumbling to myself. How's my volume level? Could be a little higher. Let's just see. So if I talk like a normal volume this close to the mic, it's all right. If I'm up here a little further, it's yeah, that's like a 10 decibel drop. Let me just bring this thing a little closer if it doesn't get in the way so much. That should be a little better, eh? All right. Yeah, so we got a static variable there. Then so we're going to use our, so for this adjust pop-up function, we're going to use our target rectangle, which is basically just a point. And we don't have to worry about all this stuff. Just not sure which one I'm going to use. So yeah, how big should this thing be? Oh, also, we're going to use the modal position or something. Oh, I suppose the other thing we might want to do in there's a little helper function. I already closed it, but there will be times where we don't care if the pop-up covers the target, like where you just want it centered on top of something like this. So so we're gonna want to add an extra parameter to that just says keep it centered. Now let's say centered equals true. Parameter to so instead of pushing it off, instead of pushing the pop-up off to the other side if it's off the screen, it'll just push it just onto the screen. Let's see. Let's just call that bounds. And let's do that over here too. Just seems like a good convention. And we got to put this in our make file. Yeah, that should be a pop-up, and that too. Let's just rename them now. And that should just be menu. Color picker, menu, that'll just be menu.c, and what was the other one? Console, yeah. Console pop-up. Will it compile? No. What did I screw up? Oh, that, yeah. That's just in my new thing. So, yeah, we don't care about that. Well, we might. So if you click outside the pop-up, we might want to close it. Yeah, pretty much. That should almost be like a standard thing for pop-ups. What would we call that? Do I pop up close if I don't know. UI a pop up UI helper function. I don't know what the fuck to call it. But anyway, we do that and that and that. Then we got to do, okay, so we got to have either a panel or a window box, but not both. Probably this because we can say we can use the smaller text size. Do we have like a do we have anything else for that? Where would these be? Like in here maybe? Heading size. Oh, well, we'll just do this. Default text size. Oh, actually, we'll do that. Let's see, we need a close function. Oh, let's just do text size. Text size. That. let's see, this could be pretty simple, right? So we could just say x, y, width, and height. And then we could say, let's see, bounds that x minus equals bounds that width. Get those out of there. X, Y, width, and height. Yeah, and those should be, yeah, it's the same on purpose. And bounds that Y height divided by 2 to center it. Center on target. Wait, what about our pop-up target? So we got to open a modal. Where's that thing? Oh yeah, we got to open menu dot no UI menu there. Let's see. Where's our open modal function? Not that, not that. One of these things. Oh yeah, here we go. So we could include a heading in this too. Let's see, do we have an on-close function? No, we shouldn't, right? Position equals vector 2 button, no, pop-up target, right? It's going to be centered. I think. And the text would be we could put a label. Yeah, label. Yeah. Text equals label. And I didn't add that yet. But here, let's put that here. Open color picker pop-up there. And oh wait, did I just edit the wrong thing? No, I'm in here. we got to rename this though. This will be static void draw. And we'll pass that in there. Okay, cool. So then we can call this from over here. Well, let's see. So we got bounds, color, and label. And I think we've already got that in here, don't we? Where the hell is it? Here. Label. To do. And the heading will be modal.text. There we go. Then the size of the color picker will be, it'll just fill the whole thing basically. So oh, and that's gonna be plus text size or something times 1.5, let's say. Then we got to draw our color picker. So let's see. Let's just do this for now. So let's see, where's our color? Right there. So we got a static color, and it's gonna be a pointer. Call it edit color. Then we'll just pass that in to here. Does it even use that label? I don't think so. Then let's just well, it can't be the whole bounds. Let's see, rectangle. Oh, also that's got to be, let's see, let's add so let's add text size times 1.5, same as that. Or here, let's say float the heading height. Let's do it like that. Text size times 1.5. Then we can just throw that in there. All right, so let's see, rectangle, picker bounds equals bounds. Then we'll just say its height no, we don't want. Let's see. It's gonna say, so we're gonna say bounds.x plus text size bounds.y plus text size. It's gonna be our margin plus heading height. And then bounds.width minus text size times 2, and same thing again. I think that'll work. Hey, morning, Squishy. Oh, he's got the. Oh yeah, you guys, I updated my emotes and I got a new one because we're trying to make a vampire game that doesn't suck. So you gotta say, dude, this sucks. This suck. This suck. I was promised a vampire game that doesn't suck, and this fucking sucks. How you doing, Squishy? Anyway, you doing your stream at I don't know 2 or so? Let's see. Let's just try to compile it. All right, what have I done wrong? Okay, we don't have any initialization yet. We shouldn't need it. Because we're opening it strictly through this function, never just by doing one of these and letting this function figure out for its. We don't have to let this thing figure it out for itself. So all we need is a static bool is initialized. And we just say and by the way, if we're using static variables like this, that means we can only have one of these open at a time, which is all you should ever want in a game engine like this, at least. I think even Blender is like that. You can pop up a color. You can have a pop-up color picker, but as soon as you click off of it, it closes. So if it's good enough for Blender, it's good enough for me. Let's see, but when you close it, okay, we gotta have a close function, which has to turn off the initialized thing. Where's our menu? Right there. Yeah. But we don't need an on close thing because it's always closable. Let's see, 50 color picker, 56. Oh, we don't even need that. Vector, it's a vector 2. 82. Oh yeah. Vector 2. And something at 76. Did I forget something here? Oh, it's we gotta typecast that. All right. That's just C compilers being fussy. All right, so now if we go in here and we click on a color, we get a color pop-up. And which color is it changing? It's not letting us change it. Right, because I haven't added anything to do that yet. So let's get that working, and then we'll make it an HSV color picker. And that'll solve all the problems with this. I'm pretty sure. So what's drag mouse? Oh, that's just the thing for the That's just a thing for the character creation modal. So we don't have to worry about that in here. So we just need to do this, and then I think we're gonna need a callback function. So we're opening this color picker. We're gonna have to have a callback function. So this thing runs another function that's gonna go up here, up above this, that's gonna do this or that to update the actual color. I guess either that or we got to pass that color in as a pointer. Um, is that possible though? Let's see. We got color here. That just yeah, that is possible. So all right, let's just do this for a skinned mesh for now, I guess, as a test. Or can we oh, let's see. Where's CS? That's here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is gonna work after all. So oh wait, no, we gotta update the color slot too. No, damn it, no, that's not gonna work. Never mind. So we are gonna need a callback function to update this in real time. Oh well. But I mean, I suppose we could do it another way. But yeah, whatever. The other way we could do this would be uh how would we do it? We could have it update the 3D model in real time, and then when you exit out of the color picker, then it would. But then we still have to have a callback or something. So yeah, we got to have a callback. That just complicates things, especially in C. But you got to do what you got to do. Anyway, let's get this thing sorted out first. We got to have a we got to have this. No, not that. Let's see. So we got to have this code here. Right? Or not. Wait, what the Okay, so that tells if it's changed. Oh, I guess if we're doing that, then we can't do. Maybe we can't do both because that thing is updating it. If you know what I mean. So we gotta comment that out, and we won't be able to edit the first color slot this way, but it's a good test. So we go over here, we can click any other slot like this one, and okay, it's the wrong color first of all. And it's still not editable. Well, what the fuck? So we got the color slot, color, never mind that we're looping through all the color slots. that shouldn't matter because we're getting a pointer to one of the color slots, and then we're getting a pointer to the color variable in one of those array slots. We're just getting its address by doing this. So that color picker is going to open for only one of these slots, and then it stays open while this code keeps on running, but this doesn't run again until we're done with the color picker. We do have a label for it though. Let's just pass that in. See if that works. And then I think I'm going to comment out a bunch of the color picker code in here. So let's see, label to do. Wait a second. So that says label to do, but I changed it, damn it. So we should be seeing the label, the same label we see on the left there. But did we put a label in here? Did we pass the label through in here? Text equals label. Where's our heading? It's modal text. We should be seeing that label there. So what's going on? Let's just put a, if in doubt, do a printf statement. For a slot, what does this tell us? Yeah. Oh, another problem is that when we're clicking on here, it could also be clicking through to this stuff underneath. Like, is this changing the look? Oh, look, it says I there. Teeth. What? So we open it. Every time we open it, the mouse jumps over here. I don't think I'm doing that. But I guess I gotta, let me just check for any kind of set mouse position. Nothing there. What about in here? Set mouse. No, there's no set mouse position in here. It's Raylib that's doing that. So we got to do a set mouse position when we open this. So let's just do let's see. Not there, but I just do set mouse position X comma Y. Whatever I did in here. Where is it? Oh yeah, right there. So when we open it, let's see. So we do that. So we gotta open the modal, then do all this stuff, and then what does this do? That just finishes the initialization. Okay. So yeah, this should be fine. Except we gotta use the pop-up target instead. All right, let's try that. See, this is why GUI programs are so expensive and tedious to develop, because you gotta do so much testing. And a lot of times it's not worth it. But for a video game, you kind of have to. So you see how, like, you got this thing over here, you click something here, it moves the mouse cursor over there and actually highlights that, and then it moves it back to here. It's kind of shitty. So we can do that. We can hit escape. We can escape out of there. We can go back in. So we also have we have to have something. So this is going to be a pain in the ass. We've got to have a way to ignore key presses and mouse clicks in this UI when this one is open on top of it. But only if you click inside here. If you click over here, like if you got this open and you go and click equip, then it should count like it just did. But if you click right on here to set the color, it should not switch to. Is that doing something? Maybe it is. Oh, what the hell is this? This is see, this goes off the side of that. That's annoying. Which means we've got to widen this out a little extra to make room for that thing. So we're actually, so the parameters you give to this color picker are actually they're just wrong. How annoying. Anyway, let's just stage this stuff in Git. And let's use the HSV color picker, because we gotta fuck around with this stuff anyway. So let's see. All right, so we're gonna have that's gonna be is that gonna be a static variable or what? Hey, what's up, Sage, in the chat? Yeah, we're slogging through all this UI stuff. Let's clean that up. We don't need all that. We just need we need HSV color up there though. So we're gonna do red, green, and blue. Static means it stays there. It's just a permanent variable that's always there as long as the program is running. So let's see, when we initialize it, we got to do, how do we do this? We can just do that in here. So HSV color equals, that. We got to have the star because it's a pointer. So that gets the actual value at that address. And this is an array of 3 floating points, so that's probably not going to work. Whoa, what the fuck? Did I copy some other shit over? Oh yeah, this stuff, right. We don't have that. Oh, so we need that. And then we're not going to worry about that yet. Invalid initializer. Yeah, we got to do let's just do a little for loop. HSV color I equals oh wait, we gotta have a temporary HSV color. God damn it, that's annoying. So this function can return a floating point array, but we can't assign it to a floating point array unless we're declaring it then. So we'll say float temp3 equals that, and then that equals that. It's one of the ugliest parts of C. Oh, what did I just fuck up there? Oh, that. Wait, so HSV color. Did I do that right? Yeah. So I got to do this to copy that. So let's see. So HSV color 1 equals HSV color whatever. Wait a second. Oh, that's got to come down here. Yeah. Then we do that, and this tells us if it's actually changed. So let's just say a little printf statement, color changed. \n, damn it. We'll say HSV color just in case there's some other crap also showing up. And oh man, that I made it worse. All right, we got to declare float HSV color 1. All right. And it got worse. What did I do? What did I fuck up here? That looks fine. That looks fine. Let's see, line 62. Oh, we gotta have a rectangle for this thing. Which should just be the same as this. Then there's gonna be more, but I just compile again anyway. Let's see. Line 61. Do I have another variable called HSV color or something? No, it's right there. Static float HSV color. It's an array of 3. What am I fucking up here? It is neither array nor pointer nor vector. HSV color 1. Oh, yeah. Just forgot to put the array size. Okay, we're almost there now. Oh yeah, arrays are pointers, so you don't have to do that for a pointer. And oh, we got one more problem here. What the fuck? Float temp 3 equals that. See, that's a thing in Raylib. Let's just go find it. It returns, oh, it's a vector 3 function. Okay. And color from HSV, but that's 3 components. And then this GUI color picker HSV color picker. Let's go find that. What kind of parameter does that take? So yeah, see that regular one takes a color. The HSV one takes a, oh, it takes a vector 3. Okay, so we don't have to fuck around with this floating point stuff after all. So we just say vector 3 HSV color. That actually makes a lot of sense. And a color, and a regular color is basically a vector 4 with a alpha. Lunchtime, going to lunch. Oh, thanks for stopping by, man. Oh, I think I smell some lunch cooking. It's in the slow cooker, but it's probably cooked enough. Let's see. Yeah, it's been cooking for 3 hours. It's got to be done even on low. I mean, cooked enough to eat it. Let's see. I'm just, oh yeah, right. I'm converting these to vector 3s. So, wait, let's see. Vector 3 HSV color 1 equals HSV color. Can I do that? And is that a pointer now? I think I got to do that now. But this is oddball stuff. So, okay, so for this I probably got to compare the x's and y's. You can't just do if HSV color 1 does not equal HSV color. No, you can't do that. Can't do that either. But I'm going to try it anyway because I'm lazy. No, it's not going to like that. But let's see. We're going to say HSV color equals that. We don't need that after all, so you just got to do this one thing. So we just got to say that x. So if any of the x, y, or z have changed. Wait, isn't there like a vector 3 is equal thing? Let me just check that. That would be over in this editor. Ray math. Vector 3 equals, yes. So that's just gonna do, oh well, no, I don't want that though. I want exact. See, this is if they're almost equal, we'll call them equal. No, no, I don't want that. I want exact. Um I don't want any doubts. Okay, it actually compiled. So now the only question is, does it work? All right, so see, so now if we move it up there all the way to the corner, we can still, it still keeps the color. Whoops. I mean, now it's not gonna, but oh, and the only problem with that was, you see, if we click on this thing, but if we click over on outside of that box, it closes. So I gotta make the box the right size. I gotta make it wider to account for that stupid thing. So where do we do that? That's for the color picker. So I guess we just gotta add, let's just add that size to that also. And no, let's actually define a float. What do we, hue width equals heading height. And we'll say this like here, note kludge because the hue bar is not included in GUI color picker bounds rectangle. Then that's got to be, we got to subtract that here. Yeah, let's just do it like this. Oh, that makes a little more sense to me. Now it's too tall. What the fuck? But you see how, so this thing holds its place. You can put it like on indigo or something down here, and then you can drag it all the way over to white or black or whatever, and it still keeps its place because it's going by HSV are the coordinates of these actual things. Like that's the H for the hue, that's the saturation on the x-axis, and that's the V value axis from dark to light. So yeah, so that's the better way to do this stuff. So we just need to fix the size or something. I guess we can make that text bigger. we could do that, and let's see, down here, let's just do a text format. We'll add color to that. And this doesn't count for anything. Okay, we don't need that anymore. We're using the HSV. We don't need that. So now we just have to do a callback to update the value back into the main UI. And I think we also might have to make sure we're not clicking through this. So then we got to fix the size of it. Yeah. Okay. What the hell is that? Anyway, is it actually, it's not letting me click through to anything, is it? If I click over there, yeah. Okay, good. So at least this GUI does something right. So how did I screw up the sizes and stuff? Oh, because these have to be the same. Right. Can we do that too? Yeah. So C lets you put the extra comma at the end of a structure initializer, but not a function call. It's a little inconsistent. Let's see. Let's put these down here like that, just to make that a little clearer. XYZ, XYZ. Don't need that. Let's see, heading. Maybe text size times 1.5. Why isn't this working? It's probably getting overwritten by some other text format calls. Yeah, every time it goes through this. That's why. So maybe we want to do that. No, let's just do that. Yeah, that's okay. One more quick check, and then we got to do the callbacks. Okay, so we got the right proportions and everything. We got this, and you see how that's so we click here, it's centered, and if we click up here, it's still centered. We click here, escape. If we click here, it was touching the top, it was off the top of the screen, so it kicked it down to here. And if we go full screen, same thing. All right, cool. Now we gotta do the callbacks to actually update the color and not use this. All right, so just stage that in Git. And do we just comment this whole thing out? See, this color, this CS is just for that. Yeah, so let's just put a big if 0 and just copy that down. All right, Um, and where do we, so we got to have our, let's see, we're sending this to that when we open it, but okay, then when the color changes, we got, how do we keep track of what to update? Let's just set a pointer to either this or that when we open this function. And that'll be a static pointer that's kept up there somewhere. Does that make sense? The other way we could do this, no, it's better to have a callback because sometimes you really need something to run when the color changes. That's the best way to do it. Yeah. So we're just gonna, let's see, we're gonna have let's see, color, edit color, like that, kind of like we have over here, which I don't think we're actually using now. Wait a second, did I forget to do anything with that? Just say like star edit color equals that, and then yeah, let's get this. This is a separate module, so we can have this a static variable with the same name. They're not in the same namespace. So look, anything that begins with UICC is all in one module, so they got to have, so they're sharing the same static variables, but this one is not, so it's okay. We're not going to use that yet though, but we do have to we gotta say edit color equals color if we're going to use that pointer. Let's just, I think we're going to get rid of that, but let's just try it. Let's see, color from HSV. Oh, that's just got to be, oh, it's going to be a X, Y, and Z. All right. So we got that color there, and we can change it to whatever pink here. Okay, so it changes that, but it doesn't actually change the, you know, like we could change the bones color, but nothing really changed. Yeah, well, but so this code doesn't know that the color has been changed over here in this color picker. So we got to have our callback. So let's just comment all that out, and we got to define a color picker callback function. That's got to be up in here or something. Something like that. Kitty. And I think this can be a bit simpler. Let's see, where is it? Right here. So we're gonna call it we're just gonna call it callback, and its parameter is just going to be a color. And this is just C's weird syntax for callbacks. So it's like a void star function name and arguments. Color. Does it need a name? I don't think so. Then we got to go over here and define let's see, what do we call it? Void color changed callback like that, and then color new color, let's say, and then we got to have all this code. We got to move some code from down here up to there. Well, we'll get to that. But we could just have a blank. We just have that there, and we can just copy that name down to here and see if that works. Oh, wait a second. We got to have this. Yeah, we got to have this over here too. Well, here, we'll just say color. And then we got to copy that over to here. Will it work? Yeah, okay. So a lot of times when people use callbacks, they will define they'll do a type def. And then everywhere, then you just say, like, instead of this syntax in the declaration, you would just say you know, color change callback. Something like color change callback star callback, something like that. But if you're only using it in one place like this, maybe we don't bother. Or if it's pretty simple and consistent, like these yeah, it's not exactly a callback, but it's a function pointer in this structure. And you just have to declare all those draw functions. All these functions have to be declared the same way with that signature. So the thing is, you have to use that signature. You know, you have to have the same arguments for any function that can be used as a pointer there, and the same return value, which is void. So being able to declare a type def for that type to be used in a function that takes that function as a callback just isn't. That's not a big help, because that's the only place we're going to be using. That's the only place we got to declare that is here and here. Okay, so then let's see. Then we just do, so instead of that, we just do what do we call it? We got to do the callback. We got to save the callback somewhere else. So let's say we're gonna say just gonna give it an underscore prefix, and then it's gonna be a static variable. And then we're just gonna say callback equals callback, and we're gonna move this up to here. Will it still compile? Oh, I just got to finish that. So you callback with the color converted back from HSV. So we don't have to deal with HSV anywhere else outside of this function, which is nice. And let's see, what about this stuff here? Let's just put all that up here. So we'll do all our calculations up above. Except for that. That can happen after we close it. So then we got our callback here. Let's just say printf changed. Almost done. Let's just do a quick test. Make sure that callback is actually running and not crashing the program or doing something else retarded. So we do that. Okay, color changed. All right, good. So now in the main user interface here, we got to deal with this stuff. Yeah. So we're gonna say edit color equals it's gonna be either that if it's a bone attachment. We're gonna just use this syntax. No, actually I'm not. We're just gonna get rid of that and that, and edit color equals address of. Ampersand is address of. So so this is for the callback to store the color to. And it's also gotta update that also. And how do we know what the current slot is? We don't. So static color slot, we'll just say edit color slot. So this is, one of these is for the button and the other is for the, let's see, for the 3D material color, and that's for the color swatch. And then we just say that equals new color, and and that equals new color. Did I do it right? Yeah. Now we see if it actually works. So let's see. Change the hair to red. Didn't change. What did we do wrong here? Did I forget to... Oh, I didn't actually set this up, did I? So edit color equals that. Okay, we gotta have, let's see. So we gotta say edit color slot equals ampersand CS. And we gotta do that. And we're not using that anymore. And then what is this? Oh, that's the other thing. What do we call it? Bone selector. So it's not really color slots, it's items, and items, I don't know. They're not really colors. They're not just color slots. Slot labels, color swatches, etc. Color swatch. Right, so the slots can be, they can be like a skin color, eye color, hair color, item colors, more than one for some items. They're all just slots. Do I plan to sell this game like on Steam or something? Yeah, I'd like to. It's still quite a ways off though, I think. Yeah. So okay, so I think the problem was if I hadn't done that, so it wasn't updating the slot up there on the callback. It wasn't updating the right slot. So you know what else we should do in here is just assert edit color and assert edit color slot. And we'll just say null just to be absolutely clear that they have to have something assigned to them. Otherwise, the program will just bail out there. But I think as long as it's updating the color in the slot, it should... No, it's not updating. It's not updating that. Damn it. Let's try something else, like an eye, skin, bones, whatever, anything. Well, what the fuck? So it is... How do we know it's actually changing the color? We just gotta print it out. So let's say color equals we don't have that anymore. Let's just call it color. Color and color. Oh yeah. Howdy Yerkanda, by the way. Thanks for hanging out. Just lurking. I do a lot of lurking myself. Wait, why is it saying changed? Shouldn't it be saying, oh, did it not, is it not recompiling? I think there's one little detail I gotta worry about for this. So UI, CC. We got to add a dependency for that. So if we change any of these, yeah. Also, that shouldn't really be UICC, should it? Let's see. Can I say that the C file is dependent on UICC that star or underscore that star? So if any of those changes, it has to recompile the program. Let me just make sure that's what actually happened. Yeah, see, it said nothing to be done for all. It wasn't. So when I edit these submodules, it's the make file doesn't know that it needs to recompile. It doesn't like that. Maybe it's oh no, it's what's the folder it's in? We got to have like an extra dependencies thing. So do we need to add suffixes or something? No, where is this? Where's this make file? It's in the source directory with all these C files. So can we just put that right there? No, it says nothing to be done. Maybe here. Well, let's see, which is the one I just changed? Appearance. Oh, did I just do that wrong? Asterisk dot C. And what's in our build directories anyway? For Linux, we've got What would that be for? That's both of these are for exe files, basically. So that would be for Linux. That would be for Windows. So Linux exe, and this one is for Windows exes. And let's just see if that works now. Yeah, that does it. It's got one little complaint there, and I want to organize this a little bit better. Well, we could also try doing it this way. Is that going to work? Oh, of course, it helps if I actually save it. Just do that again. No, that didn't work. So it's got to be for the, actually for the exes, would it work? Maybe. Let's just try sticking it there. Get rid of that. Yeah, that worked. So we're gonna we can say C submodules equals gonna put that down there, and then we'll just say that, and we'll put that at the end, and let's save that again. Will it recompile? No, that didn't. Wait, why didn't that work? Do I have to do this before? I shouldn't have to. There we go. So if I hit Control C before it finishes, I can just keep trying. So if I do this down here, no, that doesn't work. So how come this works if it's declared, if this is declared down here with an equals, but this declared with an equals does not work? What the fuck? I don't know. Let's just move this all down here. That works. Except it's complaining about something. Yeah, what is that? That's it's a pointer to a color slot. Oh, and CS is already a pointer, see? So we don't need to get it. It is an address. We don't need to get its address. We just do that. Changed means the cursor moved on the color space. Yeah. Okay, did we get it finally? Oh, look, you can see the eye changing. Okay, bones. Hell yeah. And yep, and it's updating there too. Okay, green bone, light green, minty green. Yep, it works. Sweet. hair color. and it sticks here too. We got some yellow green bones. All right, Alt F4. So we can get that out of there. Anything else here that we're not really using? This layout sucks, but we'll just keep it for now. What about color slot variable? No, we got rid of that. Set variables for callback, and then open pop-up. Okay. I think we got it. Let's just do a couple more little tests. Oh yeah, now look over here on my left. So there's the compilation, and this is all the output. Now if I actually open the game, it's gonna load. You know, there's like another. So you got like one whole screen full of output. That's all. That's not too bad. You know, debug output. Part of that is a Raylib thing, by the way. It's just set up to do like very verbose debug output by default. So you have to sort of go and decide to use less. Yeah, here's that gender continuum thing. Then just X out of that. Color. Oh, let's see. Let's give her some clothes. Yeah. It would be nice to actually print out the color values here too. We should add that to the list. Let's just put a to-do. Display RGB and let's see, HSV values and hex RGB. What is color? A is alpha. That's the transparency or opacity, really. So for these colors, it's always going to be 1, but we could add an alpha slider. Yeah, we could add an alpha slider. That's useful in some cases where you want like a transparent, some kind of transparent type of clothing, or eyeglasses, for example. Not just perverted stuff. but you know, people will want to do that too, and who am I to say no? So we got that. It compiles. It's not spamming tons of noise, is it? Okay, cool. Let's get that committed then. So we gotta, oh, one other thing while um, did I rename that or something? I renamed it with pop-up, yeah. So I do want to change that. So that's gonna be just gender pop-up. Gender could be build pop-up, but we'll just keep gender for now. And let's move that down here. Keep everything alphabetical. You live near the Cincinnati Reds ball field. Women can only bring in purses that are clear, so you see women with clear see-through purses. They're very stupid. Yeah, this is like 9/11 bullshit. Yep. Oh, I gotta have a clear purse to bring to the baseball game. Is there a ball field actually in Kentucky? Or are you just like right near the Ohio River? Oh, it's in Cincinnati. Oh, okay, so it's just right across the river. So I don't, no, it's a big river, but it's probably got tons of. Oh, it's like a 2 hour drive. It's near that near, not like near. Yeah, it's like me living near the Boston Red Sox or whatever, or the Patriots stadium. That's excellent. Where do they play? I think they play like a little ways outside of Boston. I don't know. I don't really go to those kind of venues much. I think there's something in Mansfield, Massachusetts, but it might be the stadium. I don't know. St. Louis Cardinals fan. Yep. So you go to the Reds games when they play the Cardinals. Yeah. Yeah, we got a bunch of like New York refugees around here. So you got a lot of that like Yankees Red Sox rivalry and Bills Patriots and shit like that. A lot of a lot of Western New York people too. And me, I grew up in kind of sort of central New York State, so we got a lot of like Steelers fans too out that way, and Philly, and kind of right in the middle of all those sports ball teams. Man, some people really shit on that kind of stuff these days. Whatever. If you if you like it, who cares? Let's see. What was I gonna? Oh yeah, I gotta rename this. Gotta finish renaming this thing. I don't want to just rename the file. I want to rename everything that everything it touches. So let's see. Is it in here? No, it's in here. So we want to rename that to just that. Search. two two places, that's it. Um what about in the actual file itself, though. Did I already change that? Wait. Did I move that file by mistake? What the fuck? It's right there. Okay, so I want to rename that file. And oh, maybe because it's not in Git yet. So if I stage that and go over here and search let's just open it. Where's the definition? It's a big function. All right, there we go. And we got to go to UI.h. It doesn't have any extra closer functions or anything. Okay, that's good. So just save that. And does it still compile? All right, good. That still works, and yeah, that still looks good. All right. Trap. They all have the same. Well, actually, no. We gotta have the skeleton change if you go from like yeah, if you go from like male to female, it changes. But if you're a trap, it's the same as a. You have the same skeleton as a soy boy, not a woman. We gotta change the proportion. We gotta change the default proportions. I just broke something in Lua, huh? Well, whatever. Let's see. We got one little thing I changed in here. Oh, that's just a comment, so who cares? So yeah. So basically we got our color picker pop-up done. Color picker pop-up. And we can check that off our list. Get out of there too. Okay, we got 2 of those done. All right, next big task is the other stuff. I'm gonna stream at 4. Yeah, I'm gonna head out now and come back about 4. So catch you later, man. And anyone else? Let's see. Let's just check on the Rumble, see who else is on here. We got Doom Gnome, Raking Knight, Area 52. What are they doing? Lord of the Rings, Sons of the Forest, and Monster Hunter. I'm just gonna pick one of these guys, and let's see. Squishy's not on till 2 probably, so I think I just rated him like yesterday. So I don't know. Let's see. Let's give Doom Gnome a raid.
Yeah. They're on the other side of that door. If you go to the bottom and then you
Hopefully he's not too much louder than me. How do we do this? Just copy that.
kind of a down. There's some stairs.
Paste
that
it
go
into
down.
my chat. Hey, Squishy. Gonna catch you in a couple hours when you're when you start your stream.
There's some more. There's a big old spider web there.
There's that
Where's this?
Probably just gonna be doing some other work here for a bit. Confirm raid, yeah. Alright, later guys.
Synthnostate with the raid. What up, brother? Thank you so much, dude. Heck yeah. Shoot yeah.
All right, back to work here. Let's see, let me get my chat set up. And that's about it, right? Let's see. What do I do? What do I do? Chat, Rumble chat, and okay, we're gonna say test, and then YouTube chat. There we go. Wonder if I can make a script to do this. All right. Okay, Get that out of there. All right, so what's on the agenda? Lua-based equipment management. Yeah, that's the main thing. Can I spell that out? Will that fit on my list? Yeah, that works. Big picture. We want to make it fun. We want to get the 1742 setting in there. We want to get the magic setting in there. We want to finish a tech demo, and we want to do one for the turn-based sandbox also. Well, it's part of the same tech demo. I guess. I was sort of thinking it would be two separate games, but for now at least we can have them both in the same build, in the same executable even. We just go like this and go turn-based. And there it is. It's just a different mode. And we can do all your typical turn-based stuff. Oh, we got to turn off that depth fog in this mode, but it's a shader setting, so I don't have any way to deal with that yet. We'll get there, but it's just different. Let's see, can we edit characters in this, I wonder? Can we go into like God mode and edit these ones? Let's see. Very, very limited. Well, what about that one? Wait, God mode, like that. There you go. Get your Goblin Girls, She-Hulk, whatever. Oh yeah, they only turn green when you select them. That's right. Except for that one that's always green. Where is she? So we got that one. Skeleton, her, and one more somewhere. Where is she? There she is. Yeah, so if we select someone else, Unit 4 is still green, and she just gets her red dress turns black when you add green to the mix. Alright, whatever. Oh, maybe I should turn off the music. No, wait, that's in the game. Alright, back to some boring Lua shit. Lua coding, yeah. Does it still say starting soon? No, what's up here? Yeah, we're on YouTube and everything. Just continuing the same old YouTube stream. Rumble, you gotta make a new one after an hour or two, I guess. Anyway, let's see. Back to the... So let's do our equipment management. Let's split this up into some smaller parts here. So let's see, menus. I think we can just throw these all in a separate file. New file, paste those in, save them as Lua menus. And all right, let's see if that works. It should, but you know, they do make mistakes. Let's see, what do we do to get a context menu? We got God mode like that. And there just aren't any options for it yet. And we got the color pickers. Hair color, bone color. So oh yeah, so you may notice yeah, we have mesh slots and material slots. These are materials. So that's why this works for the whole skeleton, but then we got that HSV picker in there, so you can do this, drag it all the way up to the solid white, and you can still change the hue. You can pick a hue, you can pick a something like that, you can do all that. Yeah. Nice. You can pick a hue, you can go anywhere in there and it's gonna keep the same color even if you drag it up into the corners. You don't have to worry about doing this by accident and losing your color and then having to go and change your color and move this out here again. It's much better. Yeah, kitty. Come on. Get up. Get up. Get up here. Stop whining and get up here. Say hi. Say hi to nobody. There's nobody on here, but that's okay. Nobody listening means it's a good time to do the boring shit. So what do we got here? This is just like utility stuff. Now what am I thinking? We can just put this down here. How about here? Oh, that should be up here. It's not a library, it's part of the game engine. No, maybe it should be like part of my library. Like sort of my standard Lua utilities. Maybe let's call it Synutils. Cause it's mine. So and then we got let's see, NPC stuff. And items, so we might want to call that database or data. That's level loading. And JSON, what else? Loading and saving. That's dialogue and quests. We'll just call it DLG. These are utilities. So we got like God mode stuff. What else? Where do we put all this shit? Let's keep all that JSON stuff together like that. And that's NPCs, not just dialogue. What is this actually? This is actually the code to load the NPCs. Let's call this NPCs.lua. We don't need all this shit. Just that. That's not obvious. Not quite. Read parsed directly from enums.h. All right, so now for the NPC stuff, and then that's item stuff. And where's all this shit defined? See, I think we actually load that in C. Let's just search for .lua. Yeah, that's in startup.lua. Okay. So since this defines, yeah, this just loads in some data. So let's just keep that here in the main Lua script. Then we can just move all these little support functions somewhere else. So we'll call this NPCs. Okay, that's all dialogue stuff. And what about this? That's utility shit. Save as dialogue. All right. Okay, that's goes in here. Then more NPC stuff. Except that's something else right there. Create NPC. Gain experience. Killed NPC. That's all NPC stuff. So that all goes in here somewhere. And that doesn't really belong there. So put that back over here somewhere. All right, and then something is going to call this function from C when we start the game, and that's what's going to get the ball rolling. All right, yeah, that's going to load all the NPCs and everything. Now let's see if that actually works or is stuff in the wrong order. No such file or directory. What's the problem here? Save as, oh, it's in the wrong folder. Whoops. All right. Let's just go in here. Source, Lua, library. Oh, I do want that there. Yeah. So we're gonna put that up here, and let's put that first. Load level is not defined yet. Oh, I thought startup was run. I thought startup was later. Oh, maybe startup loads main. Yeah, that makes sense. So Lua startup. Yep, so that loads that configuration. It loads main. So what's the problem here? So we're running do file, and that's so startup 13 is, oh, we're not loading. We just got to add some code over here to actually load those files. re levels dot lua, and what else we got? Dialog, and what else? I think that's it. Okay, try again. Looks okay. All right, cool. So didn't even have to change the startup one. Okay, good. Let's just close some of that. Okay, let's just commit that. Breakout Lua scripts. That's better. We gotta break out this stuff too. But at some point. Anyway, here's our equipment slots. So we got, these are the slots, and then these are the types of things that can fit in them. And for these ones, they have bones. For these ones, they, well, I don't know. And we can define the bone for the item or for the type of item. So for a lot of these, like head and hand, like head stuff, like hands, you could wear, well, I don't know, you might have an arm thing too. Like you could wear an amulet or a bracer on your forearm, let's say. So I guess we gotta have that. You could also have an item, we call it a hand item, like a bracelet, let's say. We say it goes in the hand slot, but it's attached to your forearm bone. Which one? The ulna, I guess. No, the radius. The radius, right? I don't. I don't know. Whatever. Should be both. Let's see what's going on with Rumble here. Hmm. That's a that's a different lineup. So we got Sage here with nobody watching except me. We got Raken Knight, Putin Bot. Who else is on here? Just kind of curious. Yeah, like 4,000, 5,000 in gaming. Um, yep, Dr. Disrespect, of course. Um, then it quickly gets down into our crowd. Yeah, I don't know a lot of these guys. Yeah, him. Seeing him around. These guys. Yeah, we're getting that down into the single digits now. um, there's yep, Area 52 playing Sons of the Forest. It's a pretty well done game, I guess. It's I just like how it's got here, let's take a peek at him. Is he doing any building? What the hell is that thing? Is he a lobster? A giant lobster or something? Oh, he's paddling the boat. And he looks like some kind of monster. I think he's just wearing its skin. I don't know. But it has some pretty good building mechanics in it. Like you can just mark out like I want to build a fence. I want to build a stockade fence here. And you just click here, click over here, and it just like it shows you this like white outlines of the logs you're gonna place. And then you just go and you get some logs and you walk up to it and you click there and it's like and it just builds a little section, one or two logs at a time. And then your fence comes out. He's having a hard time like filling in, like it'll leave a little gap. Like he's having a hard time aiming where he wants to put the logs. So it'll end up leaving a gap, and they'll have to go back and put one log here. And then he's got to put another log over there and fill everything in. But um, whatever. It's pretty cool that you can do that at all, I guess. You're not just like manually you're not just manually placing things like one at a time. You're actually sketching out what you're sketching out your plan for what you're gonna build. And then you get the materials, or you got like these like underlings or helpers who go. You can say like, "Go get me some logs," and they'll go and pile them up for you. But I'm not doing that in this game. Where this is strictly a vampire sim. Um, like yeah, vampires could build things in theory, but they're basically parasitic. They just they just move in and take over like the best stuff they can find that's just already existing. That's that's my take. Anyway, um what else is going on? I'm putting off the hard part here. Let's see what's going on with mines. The the dead site. Oh, there's Goblin. But he's not here. Um, well, it's after 5 o'clock. People are just East Coast. People are going home, and like, did you know that 3/4 of Americans live on the East Coast, pretty much, or near the East Coast? It's the same in Australia too. Um, 3/4 of the Australian population lives on the east coast of Australia. Just a coincidence. Unfortunately, like 20% of our population lives in California. Well, I guess it could be worse though. They could control the majority of a bunch of different states and have even more voting power, like in the Senate. Not that that really matters, because they don't represent us. They represent the cabal or whatever. They represent them. If you know, you know. If you don't, um, you'll wake up someday. Yeah, geez, one of my friends just got into this. He started going to an Orthodox church, and he was like telling me all this shit about the um. He's like, oh, all these other churches are just like fake and cringe and stuff. And then he starts telling me about you know, I mean, Orthodox Christianity is you know, Christianity supersedes Judaism. The end. The Jews were never too happy about that. And I guess the Orthodox, they don't pretend it's any other way. Anyway, that's we don't want to get political on here. Except to say that I hate fucking gay shit. Fucking gay ass libtard faggotry. And all the shit they've done, to ruin everything I like. And I hope they all burn in hell when they unalive from totally natural causes. It's like if you ever played Wizardry 7, the monks in that game, the MUNK, I think. And they're just like, they got this, there's like the monks and the Danes. They're like, sort of like the Catholics and the Orthodox, or the Catholics and the Protestants, and they all hate each other with a passion. And they're like, I think the monks were like the Danes were they were our brothers, but they've strayed from the right path, and I hope they all. I want to boil them all in oil. They all deserve to be boiled in oil. And the Romans actually did that. They did that to some of the apostles, even. And I guess the thing about boiling people in oil or is like water only gets up to about 200 degrees, but oil boils at a higher temperature. So I don't know. Is that worse? Is that better or worse? Maybe it's better because you die faster. Deep frying. They deep fried this dude. Deep fried saints. Let's see. Um, Anything we can check off here? This is where we're at. Right in here. So let's see. I don't care about any of this stuff right now. Well, we do want the equipment on top though. What else we got in here? We got any other bookmarks in here? That nah. Let's see, equip items, drop items, equipment on top. So I was thinking, to get the equipment on top, which would be in here. Come on, just open the damn file. That's tabs and stuff. Where's the inventory shit? Common. All right, so that's the stats stuff. Here's inventory. What is this? That's for the character screen. This is inventory. That's something else. Yeah, this is inventory. So let's just put that up here. Does it still compile? Yeah, okay, that's good. Where is this used? In common. Oh, in the main. It's in the main part. Okay. What about drag mouse? Main part also. All right. Well, that can stay here then. That goes down there. That's part of that. I don't know. Let's leave it alone. Drop downs. Well, yeah, we'll keep that shit here. Color slots. Let's see. What do I edit name? That should be in character or the main one. We'll just leave it here then. but that's pretty shitty. Let's see, color slots go in appearance. Right there. We were working on this earlier. And stats will go in the character section. This too. Right there. Will it compile? Oof. So something's out of order here. All right, so we're looking for color slots in common. Um, and this really belongs in appearance. So let's get that over there. Where is it? Here. And we need that in common, so we gotta oh, wait a second. What? There's nothing there. We got update mesh slot labels. That's it. Okay, that's fine. Just keep like with like and everything works out. Just, you know, just because it does. What else? Okay, common. We'll be moving some more stuff back in there. Let's just make sure it really works. Sorcery coming soon. Should do it better. Tab widget, whatever. The other thing is, okay, so I want to have inventory items. We got to have equipped items and then everything else down below. So like equipped items and then inventory, something like that. Equipment, inventory. We gotta have two headings and a bunch of this stuff here. Or maybe one line will just be, no, I don't know. How do we do that? Because we got to be able to compute the coordinates and stuff. That'll just be like you compute a y coordinate and you just go like from 0 on down. And then you've got to compute the height of the whole thing for the scroll container, which will just be the height of each item, the height of each row, times the number of equipped items and the number of inventory items, plus 2 for the headers. And will we have the little X there? I guess so. But yeah, but if we do it that way, yeah, see if we do it that way, then equipment, it's gonna say equipment at the top, and the scroll bar is gonna go all the way to the top, so we can't have that X there. I mean, I don't care about that, but we gotta have an X somewhere just to get out of this whole thing. And if we're in full screen, it's gonna look like this. Yeah, those X's are still pretty small. See, so if I get out of full screen, notice they're bigger. If I come back in, they're the same size. So those don't scale. Interesting. So we need a little to-do for that. Let's see. So where's like miscellaneous UI stuff? Here. We gotta set icon size proportionally like text size. Guess it'll be like icon size question mark. All right. Come on, get up here. Yeah. I don't know. Nah, I'm not really feeling it right now. Right, so we gotta have Lua make the list and sort it with equipment first, and then pass it into this C stuff here, and populate this list, and we'll just set it at 100 limit, for a limit of 100 or so for now. That's fine. We can make it dynamic if we need to. Well, yeah, we'll probably make it dynamic at some point. Just like, what do you call it? A resizable array, dynamic array, whatever. So if it gets bigger than whatever size, we'll just say it's like 50 items by default. And anytime it gets bigger than that, we'll just like double it, and we'll never shrink it. That sounds good. Either that, or we just set some like higher, like some value that's so high we'll never get there, and like 1,000. And I mean, can we have 1,000 of these? Yeah, no problem. It's nothing. It's nothing. And we just have to check for that. Make sure we don't try to, if the player adds 1,000, we gotta say, nope, it's full. Fuck off, it's full. Yeah, so we got this get NPC parameters. But instead of using that function, we just want to get all inventory items, and instead of getting stuff from items config here, we're gonna do the hard work in Lua and merge it into one table that gets returned from some other function instead of this one. And it'll just save us some work here in C and make our life easier. So I'm almost ready to do that. But I'm just not feeling it. I think I'm just gonna end the stream. Been going for like an hour. I'm not feeling it. Nobody's here. What's the point? Yeah. And we're gonna be having dinner pretty soon anyway. I guess. Fuck, I don't know. I guess we had an early dinner. But yeah. I don't know. It's a weird day. So what do we call this? Just let's see, organizing CC. What about anything else we can check off in here? We got that. We got to do a pop-up for like item positioning and bones, I suppose. Hmm. I don't know. That's a little messed up. What about this? Script conditions. Yeah, that's easy. We just don't have anything to do with it. We don't have any use for it yet until we create some dialogue. This stuff, God mode. No, we don't really have enough assets to drop into the game yet. Once we do, we're gonna need that, and it'll be obvious what we gotta do. Menu buttons, save edits. We could have context, right menu, right mouse button, menus. Toggle two-sided. Yeah, that's the thing. I had to like manually edit the JSON file for the fences. But we could do that in God mode. What else? Menu navigation, pause. Yeah, we gotta pause the NPCs when we're in God mode, so they're not walking around constantly, making it hard to click on them. Pose tweaking. Oh yeah, that's a big thing. That'll be for things like thumbnails and screenshots, thumbnails, cutscene type things maybe. Although I'm not. That seems like too much effort. We're doing a low effort game, and that takes effort. I'm just one guy, I can't do everything that I want. And if we get enough help on this game, like if a bunch of people start saying, "Hey, I wanna," yeah, this is gonna be the vampire sim. yeah, what can I do? I want to do some. I want to do a bunch of artwork or something. Then great. Like, yeah, here's what you do. Um, get get Blender, get good at it. Go and start go and start making a bunch of stuff. It doesn't need, maybe you don't even have to make a bunch of good stuff. Just make some like placeholder items, a bunch of different things. Make a mod that throws it in, in a make a level, make your own level, mod it into something, whatever. Show it to me, and I'll be like, yeah, hey, yeah, we can do something with that. Maybe someone else says like, oh, there's a bunch of placeholder art here. But I know how to do sculpting and texture baking and shit. I'm gonna go make better versions of that stuff. That's how it could get done. Um, but it's just not in the cards to start a full-fledged game company. I was sort of thinking that like 10 years ago maybe, but it's just too hard. It's the business and regulatory climate is just, fucking libtards ruined everything. Fucking commies. And the conservatives aren't really doing anything to help. It's like they'd rather just bitch about it than do anything. Yep, and I mean that's just the Republicans. They've always been like that. And Trump, it's like we're gonna make America great again. We're gonna do everything. We're gonna no this time it's different. Nah, it's the same. We're just gonna not solve problems so we can keep blaming the other side and keep saying, keep electing us. It's like they all do this. They all just like they just create problems and make everything worse and say elect us so we can fix this shit. And it's so fake and gay. And that's why we can't start a real game company like we could have 30 years ago in the 90s. Yeah. Is that fucking 30 years ago? Yeah, 1995, 30 years ago. Um, if I was a little bit older back then, I could have just started my own game company and um then I'd be a footnote in retro game history by now. But we can't do that anymore. It just the economics do not work. Everything's fucked. Maybe nah, things aren't gonna get better until everything goes completely to hell. And I don't know if that's gonna happen in my lifetime. I'm not holding my breath. We just gotta work with what we have available. Um, we're not gonna solve problems by throwing more and more money at them. Um, what's this? Oh, fuck that. Um, Factor out startup code. I think we did that. Yeah, yeah, we got all that. Um, we haven't done any of that stuff yet though, but that's okay. Maybe what we have might be okay for a tech demo. We can always come back to this stuff later. Yeah, okay. So I'm just looking over my read me here. Stuff I gotta do. So, yeah, we got all that stuff. Is anybody here? Nah, nobody's here. Anybody on YouTube? Nope. All right, well, that's it. Yep. Tomorrow morning, we'll get this shit done. Probably late tonight. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Stream's over.